Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another casted game on the public update preview. And we're back leeching off Drongo's replays once again. We're back casting some more epic games here, featuring Aussie Drongo. I mean, look, I'll be honest, the Aussie Drongo games, they get a lot of views. But I'm gonna say, Drongo, he does make some absolutely amazing games for us, so we're gonna be casting them here. He's casted some of my games, so I thought I'd cast some of his. So we're here with Drongo on the Chinese. Back to the good old classic. I love to see it. I'm glad Drongo has retired from being an English lamer. I'm glad he's back on the good old Chinese, though. I mean, the Chinese is still pretty lame, right? We've been seeing a lot of cheese coming out from that civilization recently. Like Crackety here's build. You know, while I'm here, why don't I ask you guys to subscribe as well? Go on, subscribe. I mean, why not? Look, the button's on your screen right now. Well, I mean, that's not the actual button. The button's just below you, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Make the button from a dark grey to like a slightly lighter grey. Why not? It's free, you know? But Aussie Drongo's opponent today going to be spawning in on the right-hand side of the map. In the color pink, it's going to be Kanoki. Kanoki and Drongo are very good friends. And they've been playing quite a few games together, just practicing, seeing some new build orders, testing out the new units. So we're going to have to see what both players look to give us today, because Drongo, he loves himself some grenadiers. And in the most recent patch, have a look at that, we've had some buffs to the grenadiers. So let me actually read out the changes. Because, first of all, it looks like a nerf, okay? Because the damage has been decreased from 13 to 10. Which, that's quite a lot, right? But then below it, it says damage type changed from ranged to siege. Which is absolutely bonkers. Because that ignores armor. Yeah, that it ignores armor, which is crazy. So, blacksmith upgrades, useless up against grenadiers. Men-at-Arms, useless up against Grenadiers. Knights, yeah, even Knights, useless up against Grenadiers. It's absolutely crazy. The unit is absolutely busted. And knowing Drongo back on the Chinese here, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing him try to go for like a fast Imperial build or something. Maybe not, I haven't seen the game, but I have a feeling that that is what he's going to be going for. Because it's a sort of thing he would do, right? I was playing a Empire Wars free-for-all. Not a free-for-all, a team game. Empire Wars team game with him on the day of the pop. And he just did Nesta Bee only challenge. Because the Nesta Bees, they've been slightly changed. In fact, they've been buffed. So basically they get an additional 2 rockets per volley, which It's stupid. It's stupid. But Drongo did the Nesta Bee only challenge in that team game, and it's just such a Drongo thing to do. But he's going to be aging up now with the Imperial Academy. Kanoki on the other side going to be aging up here with the Twin Minaret Madrasa. Interestingly, not opening up here with a military school. Something that we do usually see Ottoman players look to do. Especially, well, not especially, but you can do it up against the Chinese. You can look to try and take out, or just try and idle them off of the gold. But I mean, you have got to be you have to be careful of the gunpowder shot from the TC though. That's sort of the one thing Chinese have going for them against the early Ottoman spears. But I mean, if you're careful, you shouldn't have any troubles there. Looks like Drongo's going to be moving off, going to be going into Song, I'd expect. Is he going to be placing the Barbican, though? Probably going to be here, where he's moving the 5 builds. Yeah, there it is. He's going to be dropping it over here. Kind of an interesting spot. Kind of surprised it's not up here, to be honest. But he is going to be able to move out for the stone now. And this is where the Barbican placement could be a little bit troublesome. If Kanoki looks... he's gone for a military school now. I feel like if he went for a stable here and look to get out just like a couple spies, he's going to be making them from the military school, but that's going to be a minute and a half till that comes in. I could look to push Drongo off the stone and delay the second TC massively. Drongo at the moment just going to be looking to idle some builds here. We're also looking to do some long distance mining, but there we go. Going to be dropping down that mining camp now. Going to be collecting up that wood. Okay, looking to add in that second military school. Going to be quite heavy on the stone here still. Still floating 130, so I think this is going to be a second TC for him as well. I feel like, yeah, I mean that wouldn't just, you wouldn't just be saving this much stone for a third military school when you have the opportunities. Definitely going to be for a second TC. Blacksmith dropped down with this as well. Something that I like to keep in mind here with the Ottomans is I always like to get down the blacksmith first. Like build the military school, then the blacksmith upon the age up, then build the military school, because you could have the first Spahi out by now if this was up upon the age up. There it is, blacksmith is up. Be reducing that the amount of time it requires for those Spahi to come out. And Drongo, for the time being, going to be supervising up his wood. Only has the one Imperial official out for the time being. Kind of surprising from him. Usually we do see players look to add in a second one. But Drongo's... Look at the macro. Look at the macro. Absolutely perfect. Well, kind of been ruined now. But I mean, close enough. Second TC gonna get dropped right next to the first TC. So Drongo going for a very condensed base here. And that is typically what we do see up against the Ottomans. The Ottomans, obviously, they love their feudal age pressure, right? I mean, it's something that we see pretty much every game from the Ottomans. I remember when we used to see a little bit of fast castle action from them. It used to be fast castle into imams, and you'd pick up the relics. And you'd go up with the Istanbul Observatory. And you'd look to pump out some men-at-arms and stuff, but we haven't really seen that in a long time. We saw Salami look to try and pull off a fast castle with the Ottomans. But, I mean, it's just not as good as their feudal age. I don't know how you could buff the Ottomans castle age. I mean, you probably don't need to. I think it's more the fact you need to nerf the Ottoman feudal age. But, I mean, then it kind of takes away from their playstyle, right? You know, Ottomans are kind of known for their feudal age pressure. I don't know what you'd do. I think Ottomans are in an alright position as they are, to be honest. Kanoki going to be dropping that second TC down on the deer patch over here. Drongo looks to get out some spears. Going to be sitting one of them over here on the gold. Spy are out for Kanoki. One of the units that has been buffed this patch. Going to get a nice shot off that on the Spy. A second one. This unit may be going down. Has managed to escape just in time though. Spy also coming in for Kanoki on this right hand side. Spearman's here though for Drongo. Good unit management right here. Another Spahi going to be coming in. Oh, that's going to be going down to the TC. There it goes. You got more Spahi coming in though from Kanoki. Still on just the 2 military schools. Kanoki trying to get in the kill here on the hardened spearman. But this one spear is going to be enough to wipe this up, though. Meta does arrive. Maybe you want to get the melee defense drums on this. But we see here both Spahi go down. Drongo able to clean that up. And Kanoki going to be running back to the base with that meta. Drongo going to be feeling pretty happy about this so far. Already up by 12 villagers. Kanoki is going to be catching that one up slightly with this second TC being down. Well, he's not going to be catching up, but he's going to be keeping up more. But you got to remember, Drongo is on Sung Dynasty as well, so he's going to have the little bit more efficient town centers. So we'll still be slowly creeping ahead of Kanoki. Kanoki looks like he's going to be dropping down 2 archery ranges now. It does also look like he's macroing sort of towards a cast. Oh yeah, that's definitely a cast stage macro right there. So archery ranges are probably going to be for some crossbows from him. Drongo looks like he's going to be going towards the cast stage as well. Both going to be aging up at relatively the same time here. In fact, Drongo may even age up before this. It does look like Kanoki spent his resources on something. May have just been some more builds in TC. Yeah, there we go. Both going to be aging up at relatively the same time. Drongo is going to be the first one. 2 gold away. There we go. Gets the tax drop off in. It's got to be the, okay, yeah. Astronomical Clock Tower is going to be the way. No Imperial Palace today. Meta trying its best there to try and deal some damage to that scout. I still find it funny how this hasn't been patched, by the way. The meta technically attacks stuff, but like, it just doesn't do damage, but it tells your opponent that the meta's attacking you. Maybe it doesn't need to be patched, but I don't know. It's just kind of funny. One of those things. But Kanoki going to be going up with the Istanbul Imperial Palace right here. Interesting choice. Okay, so this is really a landmark that we don't see that often. It is a decent landmark. I think people sort of think this is completely useless, but it is actually, it's pretty decent. Especially when you're looking to have a Zerg mass of units. You're able to get your Viziers in a lot quicker. You can grab the extra military school production from this landmark, because you get your Vizier points in a lot quicker. And then late game as well, we've also got the +2 Vizier point limit increase. That means you're going to be able to get in trade bags and all of those Vizier points that you want to get in. You can get in pretty much all of them with the Istanbul Palace, but you do sacrifice the free siege. And when you're up against the Chinese here, you know they're going to be aging up with the Astronomical Clock Tower, right? So they're going to have some Nesta Bees out, I'm sure. So this is where I feel like the Mehmed Imperial Armory could have been the better choice. And then you just like immediately set it to a Springald and just cancel the Mangonel, because I think Springalds here would have been kind of nice up against the Chinese. I feel like that's something you always kind of want to have. For the time being, Kanoki is going to need to put some pressure on soon, because Drongo, he's very slowly creeping ahead when it comes to the vills. Already has a lead by 22 villagers. You've got to count in, though. Kanoki does have military schools. I'm sure we'll have some relics being picked up by both players relatively soon. But it looks like Drongo is going to be going into Palace Guard. The standard for such a Chinese build. Kanoki going to be able to catch some men-at-arms off guard right here. Spahi, not yet upgraded. One of them will be going down, but we'll be able to take out the other two. And Drongo. Now, he actually casted one of my games in the pop. I was playing as the Mongols. I've never played the Mongols before, just to let you know. And Drongo had a bit of... He was saying that I haven't grabbed any of my blacksmith upgrades. Well, look at this, Drongo. You're playing your main civilization here, and you're yet to grab a blacksmith upgrade of your own. And you're pushing underneath TCs with Palace Guard. Come on, Drongo, you know better. Grab your own Undermesh upgrade. Doesn't even have a blacksmith down. What a hypocrite. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Me and Drongo are great friends, so it's all just banter, all just a bit of banter, but Drongo could definitely do with some upgrades right here. Under the mesh would definitely come in handy, as well as probably fitted leatherwork to try and negate some of the damage from the Spahi, especially as the meta is here as well. Looks like Drongo's trying to do some, in fact, not just some, quite a lot of walls right here. Drongo's starting to look a little bit like Kelp right here. A lot of walls. So Drongo not going to be going for the fast Imperial build like I thought he would be going for. But we may be seeing it relatively soon. In saying that though, he's still building up quite a large mass here. He's got 14 Palace Guard, 13 Spears, a Springald, and an STB. So I think Drongo's actually grabbing this Springald in anticipation of a Mangonel from Kanoki. Because usually when you're facing the Ottoman, upon their age up, you gotta always have in the back of your mind, okay, they will have a Springald up in around 3 minutes time in your base. So it's always something to just bear in mind. So I like the fact Drongo is grabbing this. Not gonna be the case though, but it's always something. It's the standard for when you face up against the Ottoman. And Drongo gonna be finishing up those walls. The mass looking pretty decent here for Drongo, I'll be honest. Kanoki, he's only at 24. We see army value for Drongo significantly ahead right here, up by 1,400. Kanoki gonna have to put some pressure on soon. He's building up quite a mass at the front of the base here. But this is the problem with going up with the Istanbul Imperial Palace. You've got no siege right here. I mean, you probably still need to drop down a siege workshop as well to try and deal with this. But just having any sort of siege right now for Kanoki would be really, really nice. But unfortunately for him, doesn't have anything here. Does spot out the tower coming down from Drongo, so should look to try and take that one out. More Nesta Bees coming out from Drongo. Floating a lot of wood right now. Going to be looking for a farm transition relatively soon, I'd expect. Kanoki going to be picking off a villager here. Oh, manages to snipe it just in time. But honestly, like, a vill at this point in the game really doesn't mean too much. Drongo up to 100. 30 vills ahead of Kanoki. Kanoki does have down all 4 military schools, though. That is going to be... I can't remember the exact numbers on these, but I'm pretty sure this is, like, the equivalent of a couple villages or something. Especially when you grab your upgrades in from the Vizier point. So, Kanoki does have that on his side as well. But then you also got to remember the Chinese. They've got imperial officials, so then you got to... You know, it's a whole mess, but Drongo is definitely ahead when it comes to the village, well, the economic lead. Drongo also does have a monastery down. Yet to make a monk, though. Doesn't have any relics in yet. Neither does Kanoki. Kanoki does even have Viziers for it. Feel like relics. He's got the map control right now. I feel like the relics could be a huge play for him. Drongo going to be moving out here with the Nesta Bees. Kanoki going to be taking a shot to the face right there from the Nesta Bees. Double sprungled out for Aussie here as well. Going to be trying to spot the mangonel from him, but obviously Kanoki doesn't have that. Looks like Kanoki's going to be returning back right now. And this is where the imams for the Ottoman would come in really clutch, because you'd probably have in like 3 relics in by now, and then you could use the radius heal from the imams to heal up your army here. But Kanoki, you can get a nice wraparound with the cavalry here onto the siege. Or if Drongo just abandons his siege here like this, and Kanoki spots it, that could be game changing right there, because Drongo finally going to be grabbing his upgrades. It's only the 20-minute mark, Drongo. Jeez. Where even is the blacksmith? Gonna be up here, so gonna be grabbing those upgrades. But oh boy, look what we've got coming. We've got the Great Wall Gatehouse. Kanoki gonna be a little bit too late to the party here. Great Wall Gatehouse is gonna be constructed right here. Only 4 villagers on that landmark though, so it's gonna take a little while. Drongo finally realizes he left the siege out in the cold. I'm inviting them back into the city now. I still think it looks odd that siege doesn't have units holding them and stuff. They're just sort of some bits of wood rolling about. I feel like that's something that well, I mean, they're not going to change it, right? But I feel like it probably should be. It's a sign that they probably had come through from AoE 2. Kanoki trying to break through here. Not going to be successful though. Drongo already here. Imperial Age comes through, and it looks like he's got enough resources to age up to the next age. So you have to be in, what's the name? Yuan Dynasty, I think it is. Spirit Way is going to be coming up, so I think it will be, it's either Yuan or Ming Dynasty. I'm pretty sure it's Yuan Dynasty or Ming, whichever one the Imperial Age one is. You have to be in that dynasty to produce grenadiers. So, yeah, there it is. I think it's Ming Dynasty actually. We'll see in a second. We'll see in a second. But Kanoki trying his best here to break through. Gate. Oh, does get cancelled in time by Drongo right there. Was taking increased damage fact, it may have not been. I don't know. But we got Drongo. Yeah, okay. Ming Dynasty's through. Oh, yeah, there it is. Grenadiers, they're in the queue. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. So we see here, your regular rolled Spahi, okay? They're just chilling. 5 range defense? Yeah? No? No. No. Grenadier says no. Grenadier says no. Okay, that was a really bad reference. I saw Drongo did the same thing in Outback. It's a computer says no reference. That's kind of cringe, I can't lie, but yeah, basically, this 5 ranged armor means nothing to Grenadiers now. So let's have a look, see where they are. Let's see how much health these guys have, because it's been a while since we've seen them. 165 health plus 15. I think that's from the Spirit Way. We can see there 10 siege damage. Oh, that is so funny how it says. I guess it does make sense. They're holding like grenades, right? So I guess it is technically a siege unit. So we're gonna have to see how this one does. Let's have a look at some other units. So the archer here, +2 range defense. Gone. 20 range defense. Oh my god, 20 range. Yo, Grenadiers are gonna be OP versus siege. I haven't thought of that until now. Yo, Kanoki Springalds are dead. Oh man, these are absolutely dead. Kanoki's trying to go for an Imperial Age. It's gonna be for a it's gonna be a Seagate Castle, right? I'd expect him to try and stick it maybe. I don't know if you can even go mid-map here. Probably just stick it in your base or something. Kanoki gonna be wrapping around here. 44 Spahi. It's a huge massive Spahi. And as we know, Spahi at the moment, pretty broken unit. Pretty broken unit because they've got some insane range. Gonna be retreating. Some of them back home. Some of them gonna be going in here. Drongo trying to get some walls in. It looks like Kanoki will be getting through. And we see the range there. He's able to just kill all of those villagers. Aussie is able to escape though. Keep dealing quite a bit of damage here with that keep. In fact, that's a lot of damage. Damn. And there it is. Seagate Castle coming through from Kanoki here. Spahi needs to be careful. Oh no, Kanoki. Oh no. He's been walled in. He's been walled in with the elite spears. Oh god. Kanoki doesn't even have the age up through yet. Oh god. That's going to be some dead Spahi. He should be able to burn through this and escape. But that's going to be a lot of dead Spahi. Yes, he needs to burn through this. Needs to burn through this. Kanoki, you need to burn through the wall. No, not like this, Kanoki. Not like this. The Grenadiers as well. Look at the Grenadiers. Oh my goodness. I can't tell if it's the Grenadiers or the Spears dealing the damage here, but I think it's a bit of both. Oh my goodness. Kanoki going to be losing out all of his Spahi right there. He just needed to burn through the wall. How many numbers of Grenadiers is Drongo up to at the moment? Let's take a quick look. He's up to 11. They are expensive. I've got to say, these units are pretty expensive. 4 walls coming through. Spahi trying to break their way through. Imperial Palace up for Drongo as well. Seagate Castle is up now for Kanoki. This is Drongo's chance to push, though. It'll be a little bit harder now with the Seagate Castle. Kanoki also does have a decent number here. More Grenadiers out. Oh man. So I wonder how the Grenadiers are going to do up against buildings. So now they got siege damage, right? So what did they get? Plus 20 versus buildings. You can actually see here. That's decent damage, you know. That's decent damage. I mean, you've only got 6 Grenadiers there. And this is a 4-5. That's... You know what? That's decent damage. How many Grenadiers do we have? We got 17 Grenadiers. Let's see how quickly they take out this outpost. I mean, there's a load of spears in there as well, so hard to tell. But Drongo, I wonder if he even has to go into siege here. Can he look to just take out the Seagate Castle without any other unit apart from Grenadiers? He's gonna try. I think he's gonna try. That wall gets taken out so quickly. Drongo going to be taking the fight here. More Nesta Bees coming in behind this. Grenadiers just obliterating the Spahi army here. Springalds also getting taken out. Nesta Bees getting some nice shots into the archers. Grenadiers going to be moving in, trying to take out the Springalds here. Oh my god, yeah, they obliterate the Springalds. Oh, they do have quite short range. But I mean, oh, Drongo, he's just obliterating Kanoki's army here with the men-at-arms, with the Nesta Bees, and especially with the Grenadiers. Only 9 Grenadiers remaining now. He did lose quite a few of them. He's focusing down the Seagate Castle. Look at it go down. Kanoki doesn't have the brand new bombard emplacement yet. This is a brand new emplacement that the Ottomans can grab there. It's basically just a better cannon emplacement. But 11 Grenadiers here. No other siege from Drongo, and it's able to completely take out the Seagate Castle. Like, what is this? This is such a stupid unit. Look at it. Kanoki's like, yes, now's the time to grab the Great Bombard emplacement. But it's too late. The landmark goes down, and with that, Kanoki's production is now just going to get taken out by these Grenadiers. More and more Grenadiers coming through. We see Drongo. He's up to 34. Oh my goodness, look at them. They're all rallied across the map. Drongo, what's this? We don't need no ram. We don't need ram when we got Grenadiers. And we see here the production just getting taken out so damn quickly. Unit also gets obliterated by this. Just that the armor doesn't matter. Blacksmith upgrades don't matter. And with that, the game gets called. Kanoki going to be tapping out there. What a game that was. Drongo showing the power of the Grenadier late game. If you did enjoy this, please do feel free to leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.